Good morning, guys. I camped over there behind that white blaze and just crossed that. It's 6:40 in the morning. The high temperature today is supposed to be 45, so it's going to be a cold one. It's 39 right now, according to my thermometer. Not windy. I am starting pretty much the hardest part of the entire AT starts today. And it's going to be hard until I get off trail. I'll be ending, of course, with that rock climbing section that I was dreading. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to be climbing the Bigelows, which are supposed to be some of the most beautiful mountains, like, on the entire AT. I'm a little nervous that it's going to be cold and windy up there, because there were some loud gusts of wind last night, and I know it's going to be cold with a high of 45. But if I can get clear skies, it should be beautiful. So today's gonna be a short day. I think 11.75 miles, because that's gonna be a tent site between like a little Bigelow and one of the bigger ones, and there's no way I can do them both today. So short day with a big climb. Yeah, that's what's in store. I'll check in later. I just made it to the summit of my first climb. It was a small climb, there's no view or anything, but I did have cell phone service, so that's always nice. It's so pretty in here, you guys. Just the colors. I know I say it every day, but I can't help it. It really is. Sometimes the sun will shine on these and they just look like they're fluorescent. All right, let me climb under a tree. I'm crossing this stream, or this road here. That is the drop-off location for people who are slack packing the Bigelows. I called Hostel of Maine yesterday while I was waiting for the ferry across the Kennebec River, and they provide slack packing, but I can't do slack packing because that's the point where I would get dropped off, but it would have to be the point I get picked up, and there's no cell phone service there for me to call them and say, hey, I'm ready to be picked up, and then taken back the next day to be dropped off. So northbound hikers can slack pack this section going southbound, because they can get picked up, before the Bigelows, get dropped off to that road right there the next day, and hike southbound back to the place they got picked up that had cell phone service. So I asked, is there a mountain or something where I have cell phone service where I could call in advance to say I'm on my way? And she said yes, but she is shuttling someone to Millinocket today, so she can't wait around for me to call and say, hey, I'm about to be there ready to get picked up. So I wanted to slack pack this section, but it didn't happen. I tried. Made it to the summit of my second small climb of the day. So my last climb of the day will be a little Bigelow. And it's only little in comparison to the big Bigelow. Pretty easy day going so far, but it's only 8 something, so I haven't really done much. It's beautiful though. I love the leaves changing color. It was prettier on that side of the mountain because the sun was shining. Now I'm on the not sunshiny part, so the leaves aren't illuminating or something. I think this is Rocky Beach. My far out is frozen, so I don't know for sure, but it sounds about right. Man, the view from here is really pretty. That is beautiful. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's so pretty. There's windmills on that one right there. Way up. there. I love windmills. Which I know they're wind turbines, I don't care. The windmills in my brain. Beautiful. It's 9:23. I'm about to start my climb up Little Bigelow. It's a couple thousand feet climb. It's still cold out here, 40 degrees. Oh, no, it's 43. Wow. I just checked it a few minutes ago and it's cold as 40. Feels good though, because I definitely prefer the cold over the heat. It's hard to get up in the morning, but I love not sweating. It's great. All right, looks like it's starting out steep, so I'm gonna put the phone away. I have 3 miles of uphill to get to a Little Bigelow mountain. So pretty. Got this giant rock slab that have been going up. Whew, and it's getting cold, so I took my jacket off back there. I'm gonna put it back on. It's cold and windy. This is not the summit, but man, it's pretty. Look how colorful everything looks, especially over there. Wow. I love that spot right there. Way back there you can see some layers of mountains, but in the front they all look orange. Not much different than the last one, but man, look at that view. It's gorgeous. I love the layers of the mountains. It's so pretty. Wow. This isn't quite the summit, but sure is beautiful. Huge one over there. I'm sure I'll have to climb it. Wow. It's 11:57. Reached another viewpoint and should be at the summit any second now. Sure is beautiful. Well, I missed the summit of Little Bigelow Mountain, so I guess there wasn't a sign. However, I've noticed that a lot of signs are facing for northbound hikers to see and not southbound hikers, so I might have just missed it. But there's one more spot out here with the view. And I had cell phone service, so I get to text my daughter and my husband. So, one of my favorite parts of the day. It is 42 degrees up here. Sometimes it's windy, sometimes it's not. I think it just depends on which side of the mountain I'm on. The views have been beautiful. I think this is the last view from Little Bigelow, but that beast over there, I think that is tomorrow's climb. Yeah. You know what? I had to do very little rock climbing to get up here today, so I'll take it. This is amazing. That looks a little big though. A little overwhelming. This is the turnoff for the campsite I was going to stay at. The next one is, I think it's 2.37 miles, but it's after the first peak of one of the Bigelows, which is extremely steep. But it's 1:30. I have time to do it, even if I go 1 mile an hour. The downside, of course, is that the higher I am in elevation, the colder it's going to be overnight. But gosh, it's 1:30. I would just be cuddled up in my sleeping bag for the rest of the day if I didn't do it. So I'm gonna give it a go. Oh, I see some giant boulders. I hope I don't regret this. Little guy eating. He's so precious. Anyway, climbing one of the Bigelows. It's extremely like bouldery in here. So precious. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. I'm almost to the summit of Bigelow Avery Peak. Look at that stunning view. Wow. Zoom in. Made it to one of the peaks. Same view, I guess. I'm gonna go to the other side. There's this line. Sorry, can't turn around. Okay. That is the other peak of the Bigelows. So somewhere between here and there is a tent site that I'm gonna stay at, and I'll climb that one tomorrow. Alright guys, I made it to something. I guess that's the caretaker building. I don't see a sign for the tents though. So tomorrow I'm gonna go that way. I came from that way. I had rock climbing. We're kind of like coming down. So I'm glad the day is over. Definitely need a mental break from that before I can do it again. So there's the caretaker building. It looks like these could be some tent sites. There's no caretaker in there, so I'm just gonna camp out here. It's cold.